Welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. It's everybody's favorite time of the month. It's mystery nail art. And we are going to pull some numbers on a spreadsheet. Let me get that pulled up. So here's our random number picker. You know I have a slew of nail polishes. So let's hit this number generator. We got 268 and 115. Let's see, 115. If it's red, it's because I don't own it anymore. Surreal Sunset. It is a copper brown shimmer from Finger Paints. What was the other one? 268. 268. 268. Unicorn Dreams from Nina. It is a blue shimmer. So a copper shimmer and a blue shimmer. Why does this thing give me such ugly color combinations? Let me go get them. Okay, so here are the colors. This one, Surreal Sunset, Finger Paints. It's like this copper, but it's got this pink shimmer in it. This one's the Nina Unicorn Dreams. It is this light blue that also has a pink shimmer, so I think at least they share a shimmer. And what I've decided is I'm going to incorporate some of these fancy stones to tie the blue to the copper. And I'm going to use these stencils to put copper designs on top of the blue. That's what I've come up with, so that's the plan. All right, time for the fun part. I have got these prepped so I can paint on top of them. We're going to do the accents with this, and we're gonna color the other three with this. So let's start with this one, and these are both sheer, so I'm definitely gonna need 2 layers of each. We'll let that dry while we do the other 2. All right, time for the second coat. This color is really a pretty color, and it would make a really nice sky, but that just did not go with copper. I'm always getting these weird color combinations, but that's mystery nail art for ya. If you've done mystery nail art, please let me know, and how did it go for you? All right, and then we'll let those dry. You know, I have to admit, they are looking pretty already. I did not think they would, but I kind of like it. But we're not gonna stop here because that's too simple. We don't do simple here. Let me put a quick dry top coat on though. It's China Glaze Fast Forward, of course it is, so that we can put them stickers on. It doesn't peel these up. And we'll be right back. All right, these have had time to dry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these stickers and we're gonna put them on the blue nails, and then I'm gonna push them down with this and use these little scissors to cut around the edges so that I can get it as close around these bits as possible. If you leave it the whole sticker and you just push it on, it's gonna have a gap this whole way around, and so when you paint in there, it just floods all of that area, and that's not cute. So let's peel one up and then start on the pinky. So this is our sticker. Let's scoot this out the way so we can see what we're doing. Kinda want it to be as straight as possible. All right, now, as you know, fingernails are curved. Paper is not, and neither are stickers. So, you kind of have to just do the best you can to get these to lay as flat as possible, because they're not gonna like it. They're going to fight the whole time. And so we just wanna go up in here and clip these bits loose so that we can shove them down. There. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be to where those gaps won't be holding it up. And you want to make sure that your top coat is super, super dry before you go in on this step, because if it's not, this sticker is going to peel up your paint. And then I want to go in with my finger afterwards, that way I can really feel it and make sure everything is pressed down. You can also do this application with a sponge. Let's see here. It looks like I've got it down pretty well. That one, not so much. You can see like where there's lifted areas, so I may have to sponge it. This would also be acceptable to do with like an airbrush. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the sponging. That way it's pushing it down and it's not lifting up. So hopefully I can just do a decent job. This palette's got stuff all over it, but I'm gonna put some of this paint on here. My sponge is probably gonna absorb most of it this first go round, but we just need to get it ready. Yeah, see, that's a good amount, so we'll just dab this on here. Yeah, it's all over my finger, but I will clean that up with the cleanup brush. You could also use liquid latex or tape or something to protect your skin so that you don't have to deal with that. But it's whatever, nail polish is easy enough to clean up. Alright, so we've got that on there. Let's peel this off before it dries. There we go. Not so bad, huh? Now you can see some areas where it did get kind of in there. So I am going to take this brush. I actually need to change that acetone because it is red. And we'll just kind of clean that up right there. And then we have our cleanup brush, of course, to clean all this off. Okay, that's better. So let's move on to the next one. Well, that's not relatively straight at all. Kind of is. All right, let's trim it. All right, so we're getting that on there. Make sure that end is on there good. Tuck it around if you want to. I've got a spot here that just wants to keep lifting up. All right, let's put some more paint on this palette and then we'll do our little sponging. Boop, 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 boop. And then this, you're not pushing really hard, you're just kind of dabbing at it so that you're not encouraging it to flood underneath. You can always get more paint and put some more if you need to, but I think that's good. Let's peel it up and see how we did. Yeah, that one's all right. And of course, we have to clean the extra mess off. We got this little cup of acetone here that I'm using. All right, let's get this on there. And our trim as per usual. The reason it's so important to get these edges off is because the edges are what try to encourage it to not bend. That one did not cut through. Because they want to stay in a framed type shape, but you want them to be able to fold up. I think we're ready for some more paint. All right, yeah, that one looks pretty good too. I do see there is a bit of an area that got out of hand. Let's see if we can't clean that up a little bit. You just have to be really gentle about it so that you're not taking up paint you don't mean to take up. And the smaller the brush, the easier this is. So let me go ahead and clean all this extra off and then we'll come back. All right, so let's have a look at how we're doing. I think that's pretty cute. I'm gonna have to use a smudge-free top coat to top coat those before I put on a regular top coat, otherwise it's just gonna smear them all to hell. Got some sparkles here on the sides, but that will come off when I wash my hands after a while. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put some of these little stones on that nail and this nail. And to do that, we have 4 rhinestones only. If you watched the video with the butterflies and then the one with the flowers and the bunny ears, I put them on with this. I had to literally take those off with this because they were so on there. Turn this around my dirty little palette. And I have a wax pencil for picking them up, and then I use this brush for scooping the adhesive onto the nail before I picking up the stone. I'm not going to do anything too wild, just something small, cute, that won't overtake it. So you do want to get a good little amount of this, and the great thing about it is air dry. So it is drying while you're working, so you don't have to worry about your stones sliding away. Here. And then we're gonna get 2 smaller ones. I think they're smaller. A little bit, yeah. Put them to the sides. We can use the pokey end to scoot them around. And then I think I'm actually gonna add just a little bit more so I can put some even smaller ones right there. Got these little tiny ones. Yeah, so that's cute. I'm gonna put some more right here at the bottom in a similar fashion, but less. There's hairs everywhere. So this smudge-free top coat is from Maniology. It's really just the best one that I've ever run across. So highly recommend. They come in these small bottles where you can get a bunch, but they have a little bit bigger bottle too if you prefer. I would get this if I were you. If you do nail art, wow. With nail polish, that stuff melts under regular top coat, and this going between them will save your fine little arts. It's got a stumpy little brush on these tiny bottles, but I got like 6 of them or something for $30 maybe, or maybe even less, I don't remember. Quite a deal though. The bigger bottles have a longer brush. Now, smudge-free top coat is not a final top coat. You can't just stop here because it doesn't really dry down like that. So it'll leave your nails tacky for ages and ages. So you just let this get dry enough to protect your nails from the regular top coat, and then you do it. And so I will come back when it's time for that. All right, that's been long enough. It's dry enough that I can top coat it in without smearing it everywhere. So let me go ahead and throw that on here while we wrap this up. So this has been Mystery Nail Art number 20, I believe. Let me know what you think. I was not super thrilled to have these two colors together, but I was happy that their shimmers at least were complementary because they were both kind of a pinky shade, a similar pinky shade, like a fire from deep down. So that helped. These are some super shiny nails though. Let me know what design you would have done if these were the two colors you were forced to work with. Because boy, it was hard to choose. I almost was just happy with it with just the base colors. Because I mean, they did look okay together, surprisingly. But I will get you some photos, of course, as you do. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for your likes and your comments and all of your interaction. It helps the algorithm, which helps me, and I definitely appreciate that. I love making these videos, and I hope you love watching them. Definitely check my links below in the description. There are numerous discount codes and links down there that you can utilize to save some money. And if you want some of this Maniology No Smudge Top Coat, there is a code and a link for that as well. So definitely take advantage. And then that is it. I'll let you go, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.